welcome to the weekly roundup. Division 2 time. I'm Wayne Knowles, Broadview from the Portland Hotel with the one and only, the great man, lovely Luke Hosie.
G'day Knowlesy, how are you?
G'day there. Lovely, how are you?
Good.
Good?
Yeah, we just had a message today that just approaching 150,000 views, mate.
Yep.
And yeah, that's well done to everyone who's been on the show over the years. So, yeah.
So a lot of, we've just done the other divisions where the first week of finals took place. The last round of Division 2 last Saturday. You know, a lot of teams, there'll be 5 teams on Mad Monday today. Yep. Or Silly Sunday yesterday, or whatever they want to call it. She had a young lad from Gaza that came and did some electrical work for me today.
He was working today, was he?
Yeah, he was. They're actually doing Silly Saturday in a couple of weeks' time. So
okay.
These new boys, these new age kids, they don't underestimate, they don't realise what Mad Monday should be about.
We were supposed to doing a few interviews today.
Yep.
Didn't turn up there. It's silly this time of year trying to get them on a Monday.
It is, mate. It is very silly. But the first game was down at Brighton Oval. It was Brighton 17-19, 121, absolutely disposing of Old Iggy's. 2 goals, 6-18.
That's a fly, isn't it?
Yeah, no goals after quarter time for Old Iggy's. You know, it was 8 points in at quarter time, and then then
Brighton took them to the cleaners.
Put the foot down. They kicked 6 goals. They kicked 7-6 in the second quarter to say, "Here, boys, it's the boys are now playing with the men." I suppose you could say. So for Brighton, we had McPherson and McCaddy kicking 3. Harvey, Boyerton and Boyerton kicking 2, Sperling, Venning, Plenty, Evans, Carger, Nurlich and Kennedy all kicking singles, with McCaddy, Carger, Will Rivers, Harvey, Venning and Williams all in the best. So for Old Iggy's, mate, this shouldn't take long.
No, Karen and Pansini with 2 goal kickers, and Centurara and Scanlon and Ortleb and Cook and Washer were amongst the better players. So a dirty day for Iggy's.
Dirty day.
They've got
dirty year for Iggy's.
A long summer. Yeah, they've been relegated.
Iggy's, yeah.
They've been relegated along with...
Looking for a coach too.
Are they?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. And them, along with Golden Grove, it appears have been relegated. So, yeah.
Anyway.
Does anyone know what's happening in Salisbury North yet? Or?
No, I don't know, mate. Okay. Do not know. So, anyway, the next game, St. Peter's moving along undefeated.
And they were the best side I saw all year.
Yep. St. Peter's 11-9-75, defeating Broadview 6 goals, 6-42. Wheels have fallen off Jacko's boys a little bit.
Well, they dropped last week. They started Sounder Road 18 in second position and dropped to 4th now. So
So and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But
very young though. Probably catching up with them over the season. Young group.
Yep. Anyway, it was pretty. Yeah, it was close at 2 points in at a quarter time, and Spock just flexed their muscles a little bit, and then they just slowly run away with it a little bit. So, like you said, we're the best side all year.
You have a look up forward for them. They've got the 2 McClay boys sitting up there, and Trenorden was playing up there as well, and Mitchell at centre half forward. So they got 4 guys that are 6'4" or bigger, and Mitchell's probably about 6'6", played at Carlton, and he's at centre half forward. It's the biggest forward line you've ever seen. If you get a dry day in September, good luck trying to stop that. And Endigo, they've got a hell of a midfield, and Schultz and that at centre half back, Roberts at fullback.
Good spine.
And some of the midfielders. They've got Jesse O'Brien in there, and Matt Salutis from North Adelaide. The big ruckman as well. That's a very, very good side.
Yeah. Anyway, so
hard to see him getting beat. Jordan Lockwood's a ruckman. Sorry,
For Spock, we had McClay kicking 3, Val Connon with 2, Henry Trenorden with 2, Mitchell, Trenorden, McGill, and Hargraves all kicking singles, with Trenorden, Lockwood, McClay, Hayward, and Schultz in the best for Spock, mate. And for Broadview?
For Broadview, Fergus kicked 3, Purser, Shepherd, and Nerton, the singles.
Yep.
Danny Earl will come on the show during the year, was the best player, with Fiddick, Baker, Nerton and Rilota. So a lot of the younger lads there featuring. Good player there for St. Peter's. There's a little pest, plays across half forward, lad called McGill.
Yep.
And aggravating with him, a bit like
McGill. Yep.
Just like Stevie Mueller with a bit. He's always out you.
Yep.
And, good player. Goes all right across half forward there, but few of their better players like Trenorden, Lockwood, McLeay, Schultz, some of their guns, all in the best players. So.
Anyway, the next game was up at HARPERS FIELD, and it was Unley Mercedes Jets, 8 goals 13-61, defeating Golden Grove 3 goals 8-26. So, curtains for Golden Grove for 2018. They'll be going down to Division 3 next year, hopefully coming back bigger, better and stronger. So, for Caney Stewart's mob, we had Petch with 4, Heaslip with 2, Ironson and Stewart all kicking singles, with Chettle, Cabbers, Stewart, Petch and Heaslip in the best for Unley McKeedy's.
Yeah, some really good players there with Chettle and the Cabaz and Stewart. Petch is a very good player.
Yep.
For Golden Grove, Eisner kicked 2, Johnny Boxer got 1. Better players Morris, Ingram, Hillcote, Preston and Pittman. Pittman goes all right.
Yep.
Golden Grove didn't score a goal for after three-quarter time, 3 in the final 2. We saw them early this year where they played St Peter's, probably not a good gauge, home against the top side.
Yeah.
They won by about 10 goals, St Peter's that day, but yeah, very young, very, very young. And, the young players will be better in Division 3, I would have thought.
We'll see what happens. No doubt Eric Kells will be on the recruit and hopefully get some new players at the club and help strengthen them. And
sometimes it doesn't hurt to go backwards if young players are still learning. So.
Yeah. And the next game was down at KLEMZIG OVAL, where it was Sacred Heart 16-10-106 defeating Gaza 8-11-59. So Gaza boys, season over.
Another side though, a lot of young players, some really old ones, and not a lot in between.
In between, the talk is that they've got to go on a bit of a recruiting drive for next year, get some new people to the club. So
they've got to get players between 22 and 29.
You'd think Jars would have a few contacts around with some blokes that probably, not really, not end of league careers, but just not making it consistently. That could be certainly very handy Div 2 footballers. Yeah,
a lot of the lads coming through the Gavin Lauder and now Danny Ryan football academy there that Gavin coins it. But if you have a look at the better players last week, Rudetti, Stevens, Frederick, Burns, all amongst the better players.
Yep.
All over, certainly Rudetti, Stevens, Frederick, David Loker kicked 2, and then all over 30 years of age.
Yeah, exactly right. And they do, get some 22 to
28,
26, 28,
yeah.
So for Sacred Heart, we had Kakuro kicking 6, Lockie Button with 4, Paparella with 2, so did Kitchke, Forster and Clements both kicking singles, with Clements, Button, Knoll, Tap and Vince in the best. And for Gaza, mate.
Yeah, Chris Rudetti got 2, David Loker 2, Fulton Carr, Beetle goes all right, centre half back, and Du Bois kicked
Sammy Du Bois,
yep. Better players, Chris Rudetti, Stevens, Burns, Jones and Big Nathan Frederick. So, a lot of familiar names and not a lot of their youngsters in that better players, which is that hopefully didn't quite step up this year, a few of the youngsters.
And FOS obviously got the win with the forfeit from Salisbury North. Moving into this week's games, mate, and the so we'll start with the elimination final. It's up at Broadview Oval. It's Jacko's boys, Broadview taking on Kane Stewart's Unley Mercedes. Unley Mercedes went up there a fortnight ago and knocked them off.
I think it'll happen again.
I think it'll happen again too myself.
I think that Broadview got a very young side. I know
they'll be better for it though.
Yeah, and I know they're at home at Broadview.
Yep.
And the locals would be, demanding a win and all that because they're used to success at Broadview.
They are, yes.
But I think that the youngsters might have come. Just enough is enough.
Yep.
You get that at this
bodies
had enough.
Yeah, get enough. Yeah.
At this point of the year.
But it'd be good for them. They'd be hardened for next year. Put them in good stead for 2019. That's for sure.
All their season players amongst the best players last week.
Yeah.
Unley Mercedes coming good at the right time.
Yeah.
I'm going for Unley Mercedes at Broadview Oval.
Unley Mercedes for me. I think they'll do it comfortably actually.
Yep.
The next game is the qualifying final up at Brighton Oval. It's Brighton taking on FOS, the neighbours. This will be an absolute rip, I reckon.
Brighton by 5 goals.
Brighton by 5 goals? I think Brighton, not by 5, probably by, I reckon, 14 points there, yeah?
Yeah, this is a quality Brighton side. They're missing the best player with Boyle, I think.
Yeah, he got
suspended for
yeah.
2, but
yeah, Joe, yep.
he is an absolute gun.
Was at Glenelg when I was there, mate?
They reckon that he should be playing league footy, and he's not. And he didn't play, and they smashed old Iggy's. I think they're coming good. They might be the challengers to St Peter's if there is one, and yeah, I think they'll easily defeat a youngish FOS side.
Yeah,
I think they'll win pretty easy. Might be more than 5 points.
There you go. All right, that's been Division 2. Good luck to everyone playing finals this Saturday. Bad luck to everyone that bombed out for the 2018. Here's to a stronger and better 2019 for you.
See you later.